Hello, ladies, gents, and easily debated down voters. Oh, Spelunky. Speedruns forever. You thought that they would over? You thought that I will just abandon this foolish, idiotic, self-deluded endeavor that I keep pretending that I can possibly do better at? No. Yeah. We're going to deface today. Absolutely disrespect and humiliate a beloved icon, which is Twiggle's avatar. We're going to use it and look like complete nincompoops in comparison. Absolutely not worthy to lick Twiggle's sole of their feet, let alone the head of their cock. It is just not something that I could even possibly imagine myself, because obviously video game prowess makes you worthy of respect and worship. I was trying to decide in my head what to do about the key and whether to, holy crap, what to do about the key and whether to go back for a new Jedi. But then I decided, nah, I would rather just humiliate myself further, and that will do. That's what I will do it. Let's just put shame upon our faces by comparing the performance that this particular avatar has had. Wait, I'm not I'm not doing the finger spit at mod anymore, so I'm going to maybe not commit violence at every single turn. It is not necessary. All that's necessary is getting to the end. Maybe I'm going to relax that self-imposed restriction of do Sunken City runs. I'd like to also attempt some 80%. Wow, I can't believe I randomly predicted there was a bat in there. That's amazing. By now, you may or may not have seen, but I had definitely posted in the video, and I considered continuing the charade as I speak to you right now. But then I decided, nah, let me just reveal my hand. I'm going to tip my hand. The entire parody video about defending the absolute abomination that is Diablo Immortal. If you see it in the community post, there's the link. Of course, I will link it as usual. Hopefully I'll remember that sweet little corner reminder for you to check it out. It's something that I kind of have to do all the time, because anything that I post on the other channel, you know, it doesn't really get the kind of exposure that these incredibly popular and entertaining speedruns do. So I need to ape my YouTube currency, you see. I need to spend it in different outlets. And maybe try to make you interested in something that you would normally be interested in. I thought maybe I was entitled to not suffering fall damage there, even though it was obvious that I would. I was forced by circumstance to just drop dead all the way to the bottom. I was hoping to squeeze in there. The run was already kind of awful. It was so slow. I was like, I'll take the risk. If it don't work out, then it don't work out. Made a parody video pretending to defend the abomination that is monetization Diablo Immortal, which has been I'm usually like, I am aware of internet drama, but I don't really feel any desire to weigh in on it one way or another. Like, there's a billion people parroting the same opinions all over the internet. Why add mine if I have nothing new or exciting to say? And this time I felt, you know, I do have something extra hilarious to contribute, which is making a parody video. Just making fun of the absolute nonsense. And the hilarious part is that reality has mirrored parody so much that it's so difficult to exaggerate something to the point that it's obvious that it's parody. The video starts fairly tame, and it kind of seems like it's going to be actually defending the backwards world, horrible nickel and diming exploitation of children that is Diablo Immortal and any kind of mobile monetization game, which is another thing. I could give you an entire Spelunky daily challenge session, 2 hours of ghosting included, and still will not run out of several things to say about mobile games and their monetization. It's just so utterly disgusting the way that they have literally hired people to fool the users into spending money. This is a nightmare. This is 1-1. Why even hold on to it? Absolute trash. And some people that it defies explanation, but there are people that defend Blizzard and the quote-unquote free-to-play converted into pay-to-win video gaming, saying they made a mobile game, so they have to, you know, when in Rome, you do like the Romans do, and they're just being competitive in the mobile video game market. Why weren't you mad about all the other video game companies that do mobile gaming and their monetization practices? Because, sir or madam, they eat shit in Rome. They eat goat shit. They serve you goat shit, and then they expect you to eat it. They call it goat shit gumbo. I'm not upset that such a place exists, because, you know, I do believe in people's free ability to be stupid and throw their money into the garbage. What bothers most people is that Grandpa Blizzard went to Rome and served you goat shit gumbo. It's like you are completely destroying your legacy. And it's not just about the destruction of the legacy. It's you are taking all the people that trust your pedigree, which, you know, more the fools, because you should have been paying a little bit more attention to what Blizzard's been doing in the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, to know that the company is completely in the shitter already before Diablo Immortal. But still, they are capitalizing on that pristine reputation of they always make quality. Is a nightmare. I'm gonna have to rope. A possibility that I often forget. They're using that incredible pedigree and they are just dragging it through the mud. They're just staring into that goat shit gumbo. I'm trying to, you know, put ketchup on that turd in order to fool you into, because it's something different. Like if King makes a mobile game with predatory monetization practices, people kind of go in knowing what they're getting into and say, yeah, another mobile game. We're going to go this way, hoping that there's an exit, because our escape route has been completely destroyed. All right. But you get a Blizzard game, and there's still a massive subset of the population, of the gaming population. It's not a Blizzard game. This, and another Diablo game. This has to be good. Get horrendously entrapped by the predatory practices they're in, and it's just outrageous. And the outrage comes out in a 10-minute video pretending to defend it while roasting the shit out of them. And hopefully you find yourself the time to go into the link and clicking on the thing, and it's kind of ruined by the fact that I am spoiling to you that I'm actually not defending. I am roasting the shit out of them, but I think it's worth saying by now. It has been pretty silly. I was about to say, I think I can whip the crab without hitting the thingamabobber. Completely delusional thinking. I just hated that situation. I needed to put a complete and fulminating stop to it. It's been hilarious. I've been hearting every comment that doesn't bother to watch even 5 minutes. Doesn't bother to watch. It's in the first... Oh, that's right. You had to pull him out in order to... No, I threw a bomb instead of throwing a rope. Wow. That is the amount of concentration that I am applying. Because instead I am telling you all about something, a different video that I posted. Instead of focusing on a quality bit of content I am focusing on telling you about a different bit of incredible videography that I have produced for you. Really don't like even referring to the entire thing as content. It's like Donkey. Remember when he pretended to be completely beaten down by YouTube's terminology? When at some point in the past, maybe 1 year ago now, they went, instead of, you know, it used to be videos, and where it says videos, now it reads content. He really took exception to that, and he pretended to just produce trash every day. It was hilarious, and he was making a point. But that feeling of YouTube just wants this to be just content for the masses to consume, and there's a never-ending stream of content instead of just quality entertainment. Just producing quality videos. And you know, I'll be the first to admit, gameplay videos are pretty much content, right? They're not the pinnacle of human expression. It's just entertainment. So there is a good tolerance for me to call like gameplay playthroughs and stuff like that. That it is content. It is not like a documentary or a heavily produced video that you spent. Well, I've chosen poorly. I think maybe hopefully we can make a path right here, or maybe not. I hate everything. Look, it's gonna work. I don't know exactly what I'm trying. What the? just screwed up by Volcana. There's nothing that I could have done. It was a terrible situation, and I've solved 100% from that horrendous monstrosity. I've been hearting every comment though that doesn't bother to read, to watch even a minute where it becomes very obvious that it's a parody. I start just making shit up for the sake of making a point, and then I show the reality for the sake of making a point, make fun of it, all that stuff, but it still sounds like I'm shilling for Blizzard. Oh man, finally found ourselves. Please, I want the key. Please, I just want to get the freaking Jedi. Anyway, more dignified commentary, please. No whining, no bitching. Now we have the Jedi. Nothing of interest there. I like how they sell the slave and then the gloves to beat him with. I never noticed that. Pretty sure that is 100% the intent. Here's the slave and the gloves to handle him with violence. You know, a nice padded glove you can use. A nice padded glove you can use to strike him without hurting your hand. Very good messaging there. Very good messaging, Derek. You're gonna eat that. You're gonna eat that. No, he just rolled all the way down there. You son of a freaking goat shit eating, garbage peddling hobo woman. That is what you are. I hate everything. One bomb ain't gonna cut it, but we're gonna make it anyway. It's alright. I am 100% doing this on purpose. The humiliation of the Twiggle soft brand. This is all a vendetta for his foolish decision. Oh, I thought maybe I could make it. I just failed to whip properly there. To time it properly. His foolish decision never to do Spelunky again. Bad move, Twiggle. I judge you harshly for that. I'm kidding. I'm not harshing your mellow in any way. I have no idea about actually what kind of success he's found, or whether he kept at it. Like, I basically stopped hearing about whatever Twiggle is doing one way or another. I don't think he posts anything on YouTube, and I just don't go to Twitch, so not something. Holy crap, man, this has been quite pathetic and shameful. Like, I tried to pretend like it's on purpose, but it ain't. It really is just awful. Maybe it is time, you know, the usual. What the? Center yourself. Center yourself. No more commentary. No more nonsense speaking about things that I post on different channels and about the nature of content versus videos. This is it. We are concentrating now on not being trash garbage at Spelunky 2, okay? I will say though, something that just made me giggle all the way while producing that video is the fact that I am talking about Diablo Immortal, but the whole time it's Diablo 3 footage. And it's so easy not to notice. That is how much of a ripoff Diablo Immortal is of Diablo 3. Which is something I wouldn't even hold against them. Because if you're making a mobile game, you have to make compromises. And going to... that's the thing, like the making of the game, there's nothing wrong with the game. It is the absolutely outrageous insanity that is the monetization schemes. And again, it's not even the fact that you have to pay real money. Wow. It's the sneaky and gross way that they trick you into spending more money. They pull all the stops. And that's something that I'm sure if you are even remotely interested in the topic, you've already heard to death. That's why I didn't make yet another video exposing these things, even though I am properly disgusted by it. I recognize it as, you know, it's just a non-issue for me. Honestly, despite all the outrage, it is such a silly thing to be upset about, because it's not like the old times where you got 10 game developers and you depend on the 10 game developers to put out good games. These days, I don't give a crap about AAA development. For me to put in a AAA game, what is the last AAA game that I played? Maybe God of War on the PlayStation 4? You can't count Elden Ring as a AAA game. They're still... like, they're independent. Like, when I say AAA gaming, it's the big ones, you know, the Activisions, the EAs, the Ubisofts, the insane, every game looks exactly the same kind of developers. Trying to find the way through. There we go. They are irrelevant to me. Just for that moment alone, the entire video was worth it. I can't reach that, so let's just do this. Can I reach that? It may be possible to reach it if you do a perfect jump, but pretty foolish to even attempt. AAA gaming is just completely irrelevant to me. I'm... like, you see the indie market and all the incredibly good stuff that is coming out in the indie market. It's like, yeah, let them just rummage through the landfill trying to make a profit out of trash. AAA development is dead as far as I'm concerned. Morally and innovation-wise, they're just trash. With very, very few exceptions. I did enjoy, I mean, you could definitely call, what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn a AAA game, I think. And while, you know, it has all the open world trash, the 20 billion icons and, you know, the usual, it was still a really enjoyable game. The thing is, would I have ever given a damn to never play that game? No, I don't need to play that game. The point is, there are so many excellent games out, more than I could possibly play in my lifetime. So, do I really care that there's one AAA developer whose legacy of quality has been pristine for 10 years and then they became super trash? Uh-oh. No, I don't... oh, I thought I could make that jump. That sucks. It super sucks. Hey. Come on, come on, come on. It's all good. Everything's fine. Hopefully we'll find a pet in the way. And not horrendous death. Not pleased. Not pleased about this man being there. Ruined everything. Piece of trash. What a terrible exit there. If I had had a little bit more health, I would have been able to get through it. But that was a horrendous exit spawn that thankfully allowed me to just deflect all the blame upon it. Yeah, I'll do this. Allow me to deflect all the blame on it instead of having to own up to the fact that I completely threw that run into the garbage. So yeah, unlike a lot of the people that are just absolutely outraged, that put so much stock into like the argument for it being an overarching important issue, is that if you let this slide, then the trend will continue and it will never stop. Sorry, brother, that ship already sailed. They are not driven by what you or anybody thinks. They're driven by the profit. And if the profit says that this is a profitable venture, a question which you have zero influence on, in fact you are affected negatively by quote-unquote testing the game by spending $25,000 in it, well, nothing you do is going to alter that. And the trends will continue to be what they want to be, but there is an entire market that I actually care about. Now, if the entire indie scene were suddenly traveling in that direction and Steam suddenly decided no game that doesn't have free-to-play monetization schemes can possibly post it on our website, that would be a thing, but do you ever see that happening? Absolutely not, right? So while I do care about it because it's hilarious to make fun of it and it's just disgusting the depraved depths to which they sink, overall I don't consider it the kind of super big deal that many people do. Let's see if we can at least make a little bit of progress here. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is everything that I hate about the drill. There you go. Give me that good stuff. Going to go through here. We have plenty of time for the ghost. So let's just go all the way to the freaking top. Wow, what a terrible spawn here. We actually had to use a rope or get on top of a vampire. Kinda need these resources because I'm a scrub. What was the way to do this guy again? I forget. You whip him. Yeah, you whip him right next to him, right there. Anyway, forget one way, from one time to the next. Guess I'm a freaking goldfish. Or I am just a modern human. Famously, that little article or study or whatever, humans' attention spans have become as low as goldfishes because of all the hyperstimulation of every single device constantly clamoring for our attention. TikTok completely eradicating a man's or a woman's ability to process thought in any coherent manner. We do need the Ankh. I would be able to actually get the Ankh out of this. But we do have plenty of bombs for the skip, so let's go for that. I am sure that I will eyeball the skip just fine with this Twiggle. Twiggle worthy character. What was it? Courage, the Carly dog. Another cartoon on which I saw alongside all the other cartoons when I was growing up, and I was like, I'm not into this one. It's weird because like it is widely recognized as a very high quality cartoon. Yeah, we want this thing. I'm like, don't I have to do something here? But I don't know, it just never appealed to my sensibilities. Filthy piece of trash. You get death. It never really appealed to my sensibilities. Oh, I think it was up there, wasn't it? I think I just saw it. Yeah, look at that corner. What a this dastardly spot. Dastardly spot for this skip. We don't have an unk, so I am banking 100% on getting the 4 bombs exactly where they belong. We've actually been able to guess at the position of those bombs every single time. Oh, no! I pressed the button 3 times. You're supposed to press the button 4 times. The panic correction of adding a bomb to the stack at the very end was not 100% effective. Mistakes have been made. Lessons have not been learned. We'll continue throwing our faces against the wall until maybe one of these times, instead of smashing my brains upon the surface of the wall, instead, oh look, it's a key. Instead of that, the incredible miracle of a successful run happens. It's alright. Everything's fine. I forgive myself. I forgive myself all my shortcomings. Nothing of interest there that I would resort to violence for. I don't think I'm going the right way. This is entirely the wrong way. This is a dead end. Why am I... Actually, never mind. This is exactly the way I'm supposed to go. Okay, he's so mad. He's so freaking mad. Serves him right. For being... a dirty turkey hugger. Kinda salty. Woo. Kinda salty. How about that point of health? Of course you're not dead, you scumlord. I hate you so much. You're not gonna get that. Oh, now I'm out of explosives. Just do your thing. We're not giving up. We're just going for the exits. I don't know, man. Is there a exact position? Like, he never really rolls exactly the same spot, so you have to kind of count on that bomb to go exactly where you want it to be. I feel like I am far too inconsistent on that. Like, I am totally missing a bit of a trick there. A bit of a problem, that entire situation. Oh, come on. I thought that if I simply pressed the side button, you know, going to the alcove, I will be able to get that. I was not. I will continue recovering health. Thank you very much. Should be a drill here. Get wrecked. So definitely no. No skip possible. Okay, one more blob. Let's go. No skip possible. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that increases my reliability because I'm going to grab the Ankh the old-fashioned way. I guess we are using vampires to get to the damn chains. That's triggered. I will take the time. What an absolute piece of garbage. Oh yeah, baby. Really need to whip him instead of trying to stump him. Shiny, shiny bugs. Must put them in my pocket. Let's go. Don't really blame the people, especially the people that just come into that parody video and just thumb it down without even listening to it. I don't blame you for that. If you leave a comment, not realizing that it's a parody, if you're leaving a comment, you probably should know what you're talking about, right? Like, I totally understand opening the video, thumbs down, closing the video. I get that. Opening the video, putting down a comment, calling me a silly poo-poo head, and then closing the video. That's kind of dumb. And I will put a heart next to your name for it. Still not going to try to argue anything because obviously I'm on, like, you're obviously on the same line of thinking that I am, you simply lack that moral integrity of actually checking what someone is actually saying, somebody's arguments. Because even when you're disagreeing with somebody, you should probably still know what they're talking about. Because the video is presented as actual evidence and arguments for why the game is not actually pay to win. Which is, you know, impossible to prove, which would be the rationale if you're leaving a negative comment saying that I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? You're like, it's impossible to prove this, so therefore I don't need to listen to your video. So I do get it on that aspect, that side of things, but still, I find it pretty funny. The brainless aspect of it, the bandwagony aspect of it. It's like, if you were gonna do that, why even bother to even click the thing? Not like I'm complaining, because you are providing that extra +1, you know, but did not see that. I was focused on how much health do I have. Turns out that one less that I should have because there was a bat. It's alright. 3 points of health in the tide pool, that's impossible for me to lose. So that's, I don't think I've ever gone through the tide pool and lost 3 health on it, despite the absolute complete nightmare that sometimes the tide pool becomes. Case in point, what was unfolding on screen. Please hit the damn thing. Appreciate it. What the hell was that configuration of gangbangers? Hate it. First time ever. I've never seen this happen before. I thought for sure there will be no way I could lose 3 points of health. This is just unheard of. Can't believe that this is the fate that befell me. How can this possibly happen? I don't think I deserve what just happened. I don't think I do in the slightest. It's alright. It's all good. Gonna be just fine. For some reason, still grabbing this sword. Don't even have bombs for a skip or nothing. We'll carry on with this sword even though it's completely worthless. Never mind. We have everything we need. Do we have everything we need though? Do we really? With this dark level, like there's no way to find the freaking tunnel. Often you will find it at the bottom here, so that's what I'm trying to do, but there's no tunnel at the bottom. Oh, I mean, why not, right? The time is complete trash. With that acceptance, we're going to try and make it work. The dark level makes it such a nightmare. It's totally in the corner up there. I think I even see it. What? Oh, it's connected. Look at that. Alright, this skip. With the incredible lesson learned of, you know, you need to press the button 4 times. I have no ropes. Therefore, we are dead. It's alright, we can just actually just die. I regret nothing.